welcome back to the show, everyone. Today we are going to take a look back at a show that came out back before Y2K that had its own gooey twist on how the world was going to end. This DVD is this week's regular art competition prize. If you want to enter to win, go check out our other video that we dropped today on the complete collection of the comic book series Invincible in its hardback format, and see how you can enter to win these prizes worth hundreds of dollars in value by signing up and competing in the art competitions we have every single week. If you've never heard of this sci-fi horror anime before, you might be in for a treat. Even though it's slow at times and overly dramatic, it perfectly encapsulates early anime to its core and will always be a classic. You came to the right one, the ONi1, and today we are going to take a look at the anime cult classic, Blue Gender. Let's go. So here's where it begins. Yuji Kaido, our main character, wakes up from a cryogenic sleep to a nightmare-fueled Earth ruled by grotesque, alien-like giant bug creatures known as the Blue. Due to these creatures' murderous reign, humanity has been driven out into space, and only a few remaining human fighters are left to come and go and recover what's worth saving back down on the planet's surface. Yuji, our main character, is thrust into chaos, completely scared out of his frickin' mind and absolutely helpless at first, because he can't comprehend what he's woken up to, as he was put into deep cryo sleep before the murderous Blue ever appeared on Earth. 22 years ago, before he was frozen, he was diagnosed with a mutant gene that was found in his body known as B-cell that was uncurable at the time, as scientists had hoped they would eventually be able to find a cure in the future. Now that he's been abruptly awoken those 22 years later to his new nightmare, he soon realizes that he has mysterious compatibility with certain anti-blue tech that ends up making him more than just useless baggage. And what starts as an escort mission for our other main character, Marlene Angel, and her group of military mercs becomes a journey of personal discovery, human resilience, and grim revelations about the origins of the Blue creatures. As the series evolves, the action scenes intensify alongside the emotional stakes. Marlene's emotional armor begins to crack as she grows closer to Yuji, while Yuji finds not just strength, but purpose, and becomes more than a knight in distress, but a brutal fighter. Reality check moments ensue for our main characters, keeping the tone of the anime action and drama balanced. Characters clash with philosophical and moral dilemmas, especially when they realize the Blue are less alien than anyone had originally guessed. The climax fuses action and emotional catharsis, with Yuji choosing love and humanity over blind vengeance. The final moments of the show are found to be both thoughtful and hopeful, leaving a lasting impression on its viewers. This anime right here, it's more than a monster survival shoot-'em-up. Blue Gender dared to tackle deep existential themes of an apocalypse gone mad using grotesque bug-like creatures, while at the same time delivering badass mech suits, monster battles, and messy human emotions. Its bleak tones hit different than some other animes, and even going back and watching it today, it hits different as well. You can definitely tell you're watching an older anime that chose its dark themes carefully and stuck to its guns by showcasing all sides of humanity in a post-apocalyptic wasteland left completely ravaged of human decency. With a unique 1990s style of animation, the raw emotional arcs, haunting soundtrack, and mech suit action end up being a hidden gem in many ways for the sci-fi fans of early anime. If you haven't seen it, or maybe you bailed after episode 3, I suggest you go back and find some time to stick it out and watch it all the way through. You'll find an anime that at times takes itself too seriously, but in the end punches hard and still manages to be cool as hell. Make sure to reach out to us on social media if you have any questions about joining the collective and trying to win these prizes. This week, we are giving away the Blue Gender DVD series and the entire Invincible Collection comic book series in its hardback format. But we also have other prizes waiting for artists who want to join in the competitions now. Once an artist submits a piece of art as a Patreon member and part of the ONi1 collective, the competitions begin, and open submissions only last 2 weeks from that point on. Once those 2 weeks have gone by, we plan on revealing the winner the 3rd week and shipping off the prize that they won for entering their art. To win these high dollar value items, you have to compete. So check out these social media pages in your spare time to become part of our journey in creating a community that appreciates anime, manga, and comics and loves to draw. We appreciate you coming out of cryostasis for this episode and can't wait to see you same time, same place next week for another episode and giveaway. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next time, B-Cells.